hope you had a wonderful Christmas celebration and you've welcomed in the new year. It's time for us to get back into the story. We took 1 week break, but now we come back in. When we left off, the kingdom had become divided between the north and the south, just as God had told Solomon. Part of the reason was the people were falling away from God and following after false gods. Well, now come the prophets. The prophets coincide with kings of both the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. The prophet's job was usually to speak a pretty harsh word to the people, but all with the point and the purpose of calling them back. And what's interesting is the harsh words of the prophets that were spoken thousands of years ago, they still ring true today. And it's still true today that God speaks those words with just one intention: to call His people back to Him, to bring them back into a relationship with Him. That's been His objective throughout the entire story. Now, one interesting note here, and this is where the story comes into play. In a typical Bible, things are set out not chronologically, but topically. You have the historical books, the poetical books, and then the prophets. The unique thing that we're reading through is the prophets are interjected along with the corresponding king at that time. So they're put into historical context. My point is, a word of encouragement. As we come into the new year, perhaps maybe you got a chapter or two behind, don't give up now. Let's keep going as we read through the story all the way from creation to eternity.